See a couple of people popping in. Hey everybody. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I thought I would play with the live features tonight. Something different. And if anybody would like a free love reading, let me know in the chat box. If not, I'm probably just going to do a general collective reading. Excuse me. Is anybody out there? All right, I do see some viewers though, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Oh, hi, I see somebody. There is somebody. Hi, Gina. Yeah, it's a free reading. Donations are accepted and donors take precedence, but yeah, it's first come, first serve. So I've got some instructions in the chat box, but just FYI, I just need your question, relationship status if there is one, and your zodiac signs of you and your person of interest. Oh, you're single. So absolutely nobody on your mind then, right? We can look into it. So that's like a one card pull, like a love outcome reading for you. So go ahead and think about whatever concerns you have. Gina, what is your zodiac sign? That helps me to connect. Libra. No? There's a delay, just FYI. Sometimes there's a delay in the chat, so I don't get your message right away. So you are a Libra or you're not a Libra? Okay, great. All right, so what's coming in for my Libra here? Gina me. What's coming in for her in love? What is her love outcome? What can we tell her? What is she meant to know right now? We've got the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So that's fiery passion, Sagittarius, Scorpio. I'm sorry, Scorpio might be somebody on the Sagittarius, Scorpio cusp. But what I meant to say is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy. So mostly with our friend, the Nine of Wands, it is a guarded energy of watching and waiting. Like you've come to the end of your rope with something, namely love, since this is what we're talking about. And you're kind of waiting for some relief, okay? So if you're already in that energy, likely, you know, you're going to continue to be in that energy, unfortunately. But I think somebody said, hello, how are you? I'm good. Hi, everybody who's there. That makes sense, Gina, that you have been single for so long with the Nine of Wands. It is a card of waiting and having come to the end of your rope with it and just kind of wondering if ever you're going to be relieved from the single status, because 9 is a single number. But what I find encouraging is we do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which indicates a new beginning. So hopefully, you know, well, that's what the Nine of Wands is saying, is that you're at the end of the cycle. So this card is letting you know that, you know, you're basically at the end of the cycle. Very soon there will be a new beginning for you with regard to love. So, but it does indicate, you know, that it's still going to be kind of tough. There's still more work that needs to be put in. I'm hearing in on yourself. If you're doing self-love work, continue to do that. But it, unfortunately, we'll get you an advice card as well. Also, okay, you feel like there's nobody out there for you. This card indicates, well, first of all, there is somebody out there for you, okay? But this card is talking about not staying loyal to, you know, anything, whether that's an idea regarding love or an ideal type of person. I mean, what's coming through with this, it could be talking about somebody as well. You know, just don't stay loyal after the situation is over or gone. And you said you've been single for 7 years, but so it could be talking about some sort of idea, okay? So if that doesn't make sense now, then maybe in the future it will, but that's what's coming through as well. But it really is showing that, you know, going forward, you're just going to have enough strength to just try it one more time. And then after that, you're just done and you're pooped, and you might just decide that, hey, being single isn't that terrible after all. Maybe I can make this work for myself. Hi, Sarah. Hi to anybody that I'm missing because, you know, I'm involved in the reading, but I appreciate you guys saying hi. So, Gina, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have better news for you here. You know, you need somebody that is supportive. You deserve somebody that can fulfill your needs. You know, if that's not happening, then give that support and that love to yourself, because our inner state is reflected by our outer state. So, you know, it always comes down to that. Okay, it always comes down to that. Let me get you an advice card, see what we're getting with regard to what you can do. Let me see who I'm missing here. We've got Liz, Circle of Salt, Sarah Childs. Okay, great. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and, you know, leave your question, your zodiac sign, that of anyone you're interested in, and your relationship status, because that just helps me to get into things more quickly, which is, that's kind of my thing. That's what I like to do. Yeah, you can donate for a question, Gina. I have a pinned comment that has the links for where you can donate up at the top of the chat. Let's see. Let me just scroll down here for a second and see what I'm missing in the chat. We've got some supportive comments toward Gina. I'm liking that. Okay. All right, great. All right, for Gina, what can Gina do? What is something that she can do? What's advice for Gina regarding her love life? We've got observe. So not getting caught in the story or the details. Yeah, I thought there was something like that. With this Nine of Wands, it can talk about staying loyal to some sort of a story or some sort of a detail that is evidently blocking your romantic life. So this is talking about total acceptance of what is. Step back and see the big picture. Okay? So it looks like there's just a little bit of personal work that needs to be done here. So just take that how that resonates. There is a message in there for you. And I think I'm going to leave this video up, so if you wanted to come back, or if you could take a screenshot of that card right now, you could use that and then see it later again when you need it. But it's talking about total acceptance, and that's usually, you know, when we accept something is when we clear space for something else to come in. But bottom line, either way, we had that Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like that's very promising. But you still need to get over this hump of letting go of some sort of story or ideal regarding love. Okay, so that's what we've got for you, Gina. Okay. All right, who's next? Let's look. And it looks like it's Liz. What's coming toward me in love too? All right. Liz, what's your zodiac sign? And are you involved with anybody? Usually people that come in for a love reading, they are involved with somebody, or they're secretly hoping that that somebody will come out in their reading. Not saying that's what you're doing, but that's why I ask. Also, if you guys have a preference for what kind of a deck that you want me to use, you can go ahead and ask for that. I do have several decks here. Just putting that out there. I think for Liz, I'm going to use the Art Deco Tarot. We've got Sarah Childs. She's a Virgo, and her partner is Scorpio. Hi, Cecilia. So Liz is either, oh, welcome, left the chat, or I don't know what's going on with Liz, because I needed her zodiac sign and if she was involved with anybody. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next person till Liz pops back up. Okay. So Sarah, okay, let's look at it. The truth of the situation. Interesting. Let's see what you're meant to know on that. You're a Virgo and your partner is Scorpio. Okay, Sarah. So what is your situation? Let's get a card on you, your person of interest, your combined energy, as well as the outcome. See what comes out. Actually getting 2 for you. We've got the Chariot, trying to make something happen, being very determined regarding that. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. So that's your energy, basically. Maybe you're wanting your person to behave more like the King of Pentacles. I don't know. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. King of Pentacles tends to be a lot more grounded and secure than your average Scorpio, just saying. Especially like materially, as well as kind of like in life areas in general, especially practically speaking. What is your person's energy? Or rather, let's look at like, how do they feel toward you? And what do we need to know about them? Thank you. I designed these cards myself. I absolutely love the Art Deco era. And there weren't any cards like that already designed, so I just took it upon myself to design the cards. Thank you for that. Well, he's coming out as the divine masculine with the Emperor energy, strong Aries energy. You could have it strong in his chart, but it doesn't have to. This is for your Scorpio. And so that's very, very much alpha energy. If you know anything about divine masculines, then you'll kind of understand what this energy is about. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Cups. So that is indicating some sort of emotional loss or feeling disappointed about something. However, you might not know that, or you might, but the Emperor is very good at holding his feelings inside. He's very stoic. So that's kind of interesting. Let's look at your combined energy. We've got the High Priestess. So there's a lot of psychic communication, spiritual connection between the two of you. Do you think this person is your divine counterpart? They might be. With the High Priestess being a spiritual card and the Emperor being a divine masculine. I think your combined energy is the High Priestess, so. But the High Priestess is about people kind of feeling, okay, thanks for that. She's confirming she feels like he's a divine masculine. The High Priestess is, though, about people feeling the situation out more than actually taking practical steps, or at least with regard to the matter that you're asking about. High Priestess isn't terribly practical. She's kind of got, you know, I don't want to say her head in the clouds, but 1 foot in this world and 1 foot outside of this world. And so for it to be the dynamic, it's like you guys are kind of feeling each other out more than anything. Hello from Australia, Linda? Is that what it said? Linda, welcome from Australia. But what I like about your person's feelings, and I don't know how long you have been together, if you shared that information, I didn't see it, but he does feel like you are family. It is a strong connection. I mean, obviously we've got the Chariot for you and the Emperor for him, two very strong characters. Major Arcana, which means there's more at work here than just your average relationship. So not to make it sound all woo-woo, but that's what I'm seeing, so that's what I'm going to say. And so it's more than romantic feelings that this person has for you. It does feel like marriage energy, kids energy, things like that. Like this is the energy that he has toward you. So if you don't have those things, these are things that are likely, you know, in his heart. But there is, again, some disappointment with that Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So what is the truth of the situation that she needs to know right now? Let's get the outcome card and find out. A second. We have the Four of Pentacles, okay? Four of Pentacles. Hand over the heart, protecting the heart. Okay, well, it looks like stability, because fours are about stability. But the thing is, if things haven't been going so great, or they've only been sort of mediocre, then, you know, that's going to continue going forward as well. A lot of times things don't magically change. I know people come to the tarot card reading for answers, and sometimes they'll be like, well, that's already what's happening. Well, it's not likely to change. We'll get you some advice on how to change whatever it is that needs to be changed here, but it's not likely to with this Four of Pentacles energy. The Four of Pentacles in this position is emotional remoteness, okay? Like I said, the Emperor, as you know, sexy and powerful as he is and can be, he's not the most emotive person, not the most emotionally expressive person typically. If he is regarding like certain emotions like anger or other passions or things like that, then there's this part of himself that he keeps to himself, and it might have to do with that Five of Cups, kind of a sad or disappointed energy. And he might have been, or you might have been, this can apply either way, so sometimes the energies are vice versa, you know, very, you know, interested and very charming, and then just start slowly backing out the door, either figuratively or literally. So if this is happening, then the best thing to do is just give him his space, you know, because no amount of careful behavior on your part is going to fix that. That's something that, you know, he needs to come to terms with. So also this is a card warning of possessive behavior or attempts to control others just to calm your own fears. So you wouldn't want to do that, and you want to watch out for him because he could in the future start doing that if he isn't already. So hopefully that answered some of your questions. I don't know what your specific question is, and the cards are going to be as specific as you are a lot of times, but that's what's coming through, okay? Awesome. I'm glad it made total sense, Sarah. Blessings to you as well. All right, scrolling through, finding who is next. Excuse me, excuse me while I sniffle. It's kind of my thing. Okay. I think Circle of Salt Astrology, Taurus and Capricorn is next. That is who I'm seeing next as I'm scrolling through the chat. On and off, starting a new career. Very excited. Congratulations on your new career. That's awesome. Okay. If you provided, or if you asked a question, hun, I don't see it, so I'm just going to pull you an outcome card. Outcome cards are good because they kind of tell you what you need to hear right now and give an indication of where things are going. Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking a little bit more, make sure that I'm seeing everything I need to be seeing. Would be nice if I had an assistant, but maybe if I continue doing these live streams, I can do that later. I didn't realize, well, I guess I did realize that there's a lot that goes into this, keeping track and juggling and stuff like that. So let's see. Okay, let's get an outcome card for her. Oh, Circle of Salt says she can be a moderator. Awesome. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Great. All right. For you, Circle of Salt and her person of interest, what does she need to know right now? Okay. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So on the surface, things look really good. I don't know. I mean, if you're here asking a question, then maybe there is something that you're worried about, as the Nine of Swords will indicate. But another thing the Nine of Swords indicates is, you know, that you could be overthinking the situation as well. Let's see. Somebody could be overthinking. We've got two nines, so you might be seeing 9 a lot. Either way, 9 is a singular number. So even if you're in a relationship with this person, you know, you might feel like you're single despite, you know, being in a relationship. Interesting. And it could be how your person of interest feels about you. Capricorns do tend to overthink in my experience, and you're into astrology, it looks like, by your name, so you probably know that that's true as well. The Nine of Pentacles energy, though, is very positive. I have to be honest with that. Nine of Pentacles is very positive. And it is earth sign energy, so it makes sense that it came out for 2 earth signs. And what it is showing is, well, it's kind of a fancy card. It's kind of a fancy card. Welcome, Divine Empress. Thank you for subscribing. It talks about fun. It talks about going on fancy dates, or yeah, just kind of like things looking really good. It's a bit surface level, but it is a card of luxury, a card of comfort, a card of security coming in for this connection. You can look forward to this, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, luxury is a good thing. Pentacles is material, so we've got 9 of them, and that's a lot of pentacles. That's a lot of material comfort and luxury that you can look forward to. But you could be desiring more emotional connection. This is a card of there being emotional space. Somebody here could be like within the relationship holding the other one at arm's length as a way of protecting themselves. I'm getting Four of Pentacles vibe, even though that didn't come out, because that's kind of what Four of Pentacles does, is keep people at arm's length as a form of self-protection. So your person, your Capricorn, may be doing this, you know, to you. Or you might be feeling that way in the future here. Again, this is about style over substance, so not typically a very deeply emotional card, but maybe this is just what you're looking for right now. Maybe that's okay. This is somebody that does the right things and says the right things to kind of keep you romantically interested, but don't have a lot to offer in terms of emotional connection, like I said before, or a soulful connection either. So it kind of leaves you wanting for more, basically. So let's get you an advice card and see, you know, what you need to know with that. All right, just give me a second to get these cards here and to look at what I'm missing. Okay. Circle of Light. What is the advice for Circle of Light on the situation? Whoops. Okay, we've got write it down. Write it down. The universe has received your order. Know and feel it is yours and it's done. Writing brings into physical form. So whatever you're wanting to happen in the situation, go ahead and, like it says, write it down. Write it in a journal, put it into your phone. But just the act of doing that creates pathways from your brain to your energy that emits to the universe and then reflects it back, you know, back to you, okay? Because our inner state creates our outer state. So there's this activity, something practical. You should like that as an earth sign, something practical that you can do. If you're already writing affirmations, keep doing it. If not, then you might want to start. All right. All right, who is next? You're welcome. I hope that was helpful. And I might take you up on that being the moderator next time. I appreciate the offer. Thank you, Cecilia. Your voice is very beautiful and soothing. I appreciate that. I've been told that before. I don't know where that comes from. I noticed that my voice sounds different on the outside than it does in my head, but that's true for everybody. I think sometimes on the inside, I feel like I sound much more intense or authoritative. Like it's my masculine talking on the inside, but when it comes out, it's very feminine sounding, which is cool. Yeah. If you wanted to buy these cards, hon, you can message me at lovetheoracledragon@gmail.com. Okay. Let's see. It says, hello from Australia. My daughter would love to have children. Do you see anything for her, please? Okay. That is from Linda Rose. Linda, are you still here? What is your daughter's zodiac sign, please? You guys, there is a pinned comment at the top of the chat that you can look to if you want to know how this works, okay? for anybody coming in, go ahead and check out that pinned comment first. So Linda Rose, the Sagittarius, she would love to know if her daughter was going to have children or if we see anything like that for her. Is there a fire sign masculine around her? I'm getting a fire sign masculine energy here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody strong in the chart. I know you said you're a Sagittarius, but I'm getting that masculine Sagittarius energy for some reason. We've got the Temperance. The Temperance would suggest that, now I don't do health readings, so just keep that in mind here. But your question, this would say that, you know, the answer is yes, okay, basically. Because we have her holding 2 cups. Intuitively, this is about blossoming, coming together. 2 separate energies mixing together and creating something new. In the Temperance's energy, in her case, in the card's case, it's about creating a new cocktail, right? Taking one ingredient and mixing it with the other ingredient and then producing something new. So I guess we can deduce from that, it's a metaphor to answer your question, okay? So that's good news. And however, it does talk about it happening in divine timing, as the Temperance card always does. But it's good news, I think. Okay. So Love Girl 222 wants to know, how's my boyfriend Jack feeling about me today? How is Jack feeling about her today? Lover Girl 222, are you still with me? Got one card trying to force its way out. Oh, we've got the 3 of Swords. Has there been an... Well, you said that you guys are still together, right? 3 of Swords is not good. Let's get another card. Let's get another... We don't like that one. We're going to get a different one. We're dealing in timelines anyway. And as God of your reality, you create your reality. But as of present energies, we've got the 3 of Swords to answer that question. And we're getting a lot of flyers. Yeah, we're getting some troubles here with your person. I suppose that's why you're asking the question, trying to figure it out. Got the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, mental anxiety. We've got Cancer, Pisces, and air sign energy coming through strongly. So 3 of Swords is not a good card, maybe reversed. Yeah, I know, that's what I said, not a good card. So, I think we're going to go ahead and settle on this moon energy, which this person is behaving mysteriously, like on the inside, still waters run deep. Okay. Okay. I see somebody commenting, but I can't answer it right now. I'm reading the card. Just a second. I don't know how long the 2 of you have been together, but your person is, I mean, bottom line, their feelings are complicated, okay? They have some clarity on the situation, but not full clarity. They could feel like you're a bit mysterious. Yeah, Pisa, Libra, Libra Sun, Pisces Moon. Okay, so these cards are right on point. Complicated emotions. What is your sign, love? Because it feels like he feels that the situation is uncertain. Cecilia, resubmit your question. I was just going in order based on who was next according to my screen. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. So this can be both a positive and a negative. Like this could say that he feels lost in the passion of the relationship, especially if this is a newer relationship or a reconnection, something where it's back in a newer vibration. But it does feel like your person feels like it's going to take time, you know, for your true selves to be revealed. So if he's being mysterious and leaving you with questions and vice versa, then this is because he feels like it's going to take time for your true selves to be revealed. And in typical Libra style, I think you said he's a Libra. Whoever's a Libra, they are known for being indecisive and unable to make up their minds a lot of times. I mean, it's stereotypical, or I like to say stereotypical because it's the stars, right? But often I find it is true, okay? Hard to make up their mind, you know, about what they think about, honestly, about what they think about the relationship and about what they think about you. So there is some wishy-washiness, some indecision. It's understandable. You're seeking clarity based on this energy. But regardless, you know, the moon is saying that the truth will have to be revealed eventually. So just make sure to try to solidify the relationship and be as clear as you can so that there's less confusion for you both. Okay, let's see. And if anybody wants to jump the queue, jump the line, there is a pinned comment above with links to donate to the channel, in which case you would get, you know, you'd be next in line, right? So let's see. Circle of Light says she is an overthinker, and so is he. Makes sense with that Nine of Swords. Okay. Oops. Hold on a second. Oh, there we are. And thank you for donating, Cecilia. I appreciate that. Cecilia24 donates $4.99. I had to block the man I love today. What do you feel about us? We're both Virgos. Thank you and blessings. Blessings to you too, hon. And I'm sorry you had to block the man that you love. Okay. That's never easy. So let's see what we get with that. Just going to stick with this deck because it's easier. It's right here. Maybe I'll use a different deck next time. Next question. I'll use a different deck on the next question. So let's see what's going on with you guys. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. This is the energy of someone who has been dealing with someone else and trying to make something work, trying to grow something for a long time, regardless of how long you've been together. Okay. And it is a card of frustration, which, you know, is probably at least one of the feelings that you're feeling towards this today. Let's look at his energy. We've got that Four of Pentacles, protecting the heart. And it is a card that indicates stinginess, possessiveness. And in this case, since you're in separation, he could be feeling that way toward, you know, toward you. I do see the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which does speak of a solid new beginning. So if you're wanting that, you know, that's certainly a potential. Pentacles is slower moving energy though. So to have a solid new beginning anyway, it would probably be something that you would continue to have to be patient for, which with the Seven of Pentacles indicates that you have already been patient. So that's up to you, I guess, whether or not that's something that you wanted to do. With his energy here though, yeah, he's definitely feeling depressed or down about things right now. Even if he's trying not to show it, which the Four is a stoic energy like the Emperor. So that would indicate that he would try not to show it. At least not the deeper, more hurt feelings that he has. He might show something else, but the deeper, more hurt feelings, that, you know, heartfelt feelings, heart-centered feelings with her covering up her heart with her hand, he would try to hold those inside. So he is coming across as guarded, full of insecurity, full of neediness. There's a lot of fear with him about what's happening. So what is the outcome? What does she need to know about what's happening? We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got Justice at the bottom of the deck. So that this is strongly saying that justice will be done in the situation. Okay, Knight of Cups is a romantic energy. It does speak of someone coming toward you with a romantic offer, a romantic gesture. You know, honestly, it might not be him. It might be a water sign. Okay. But if we're talking about him, yeah, that does talk about the knight riding back in with a romantic gesture. But it's quite a jump, as you can see, going from a blocked heart to this open-hearted energy of the Knight of Cups, extending this cup of love. Water represents emotion, or liquid in this case, whatever, booze. As you can see on the card, it's an emotional offer. So that's where I feel like I'm resistant to say that this is going to be your Virgo coming back in, especially if he's blocked. What they want you to know today, it has to do with this romantic water sign energy, which could very well mean that this is someone new. So Knight of Cups for me is strong Scorpio and Libra energy, but it could be obviously anybody. But it's a very seductive energy. So whenever this happens, this romantic gesture from this man, whoever this man is, comes in, just know that, you know, he's still a knight. He's not a king, so he's liable to run in and run out, like run out just as quickly as he came in. So leaving you in a puff of confusion and disappointment. So just keep your wits about you. I definitely think he's going to continue to be in your life in some capacity, or at least try to. You haven't heard the last of him. Okay. All right, we left off on Cecilia, so let's see what else. Where are we at now? You're very welcome, Cecilia. I intend that helps. So, second, I'm scrolling up, looking for who's next. We had Cecilia 24. We had Linda Rose saying Sagittarius. My daughter's a Sagittarius. And then we've got some more here. Looks like Barbara H is next. Barbara H. I would ask for my business. Let's see. I try with one way and I have troubles. I got advice to do my craft in different ways. I got new ideas. I want to try it. One is writing, second is radio, and third is on events. Okay. What might work best? What does it look like? Please help me. Sure. We can get an outcome card for each, and then you can decide from whatever comes out, Barbara, which one sounds best for you. Okay. One is writing, second is radio, and third is events. And I said I would use a different deck, so that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to use the movie tarot. If you've just tuned in, go ahead and look at the pinned comment at the top of the chat for instructions on how this works. Also, the description box that has instructions as well. So for Barbara H. regarding business, how does it look for her writing? Writing, radio, and events. So what's the outcome if she does writing? Oops. Is that, what's the outcome if she does radio? A lot going on with the radio, I guess. Let's see. And the outcome if she does events. So events, Three of Cups. It's the perfect card for events. It's about celebrations, making connections. Could even indicate working with friends, or the people you work with become your friends. I guess it depends on what kind of work environment that you want. Let's see. Let's go back to writing. Writing is the Hanged Man energy, so not a lot happening with that. It does talk about you being in your head, activating your creativity, but it's also a lot of sitting around, maybe staring at a blank page, trying to figure out what to write. Writer's block, things like that. That's what I think of when I think of the Hanged Man. However, if you have a lot of time and you want to meditate and you want to think about your work and writing and things like that, then this might be a good card. It says that you could channel some interesting stories or some interesting information. However, it is not a card of movement. It's more of a card of, you know, stagnation or hanging out, that kind of thing. When it comes to, so we did events, this is radio. If you're wanting something a little bit more practical, then the Page of Coins would be the way to go. Okay? Page of Coins is about taking an opportunity, but there's still a lot to learn with that opportunity. Figuring out how it works, the practical details of that. But of the three cards, money speaking, Page of Coins is the one that speaks the most directly to an income and practical resources like money. Okay? So I suppose that, you know, it depends on, you know, what you're wanting. Let's get some advice. Let's see. Just general career advice for you. Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you said you're making changes. These changes are positive. Just keep going with the flow with the Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. There are cycles involved in here. It's not going to be all smooth sailing. It's talking about ups and downs. The Eight of Pentacles is a very stable energy. And it is talking about really focusing on what you want and putting in the effort to really learn it. So it's about choosing something and then putting in the effort to really learn it. So your energies being a bit divided is likely contributing to the ups and downs that we see with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a positive card. Ruling planet is Jupiter, planet of luck. So it looks like this is, this is good advice. Definitely a card of, dedicated learning and loyalty to one area, being very focused, being very determined, that kind of thing. But good thing is that you are, and it's coming across on the Page of Pentacles. So with choosing that radio position, you have what it takes, because this is saying that you're already a determined individual, especially if you were to apply yourself to this radio position. So you're not somebody that gives up. You're somebody that gives 100%, at everything you do. So whatever you do, you're going to be successful, make money because of your determination. And I do see you loving whatever career that you go with and taking the necessary steps, to make sure that you soar high, and that even if it's really tough, even grueling with this Eight of Pentacles, talking about it being really sometimes very grueling, repetitive work or anything like that, you're really willing to put in the effort to kind of cultivate those skills, and that's going to show to whoever you're working with. So that's food for thought for you to make your decision. I hope that was helpful. This deck is a little bit big and cumbersome. Change decks. All right. And it looks like I'm going to take just a couple of more, finish up whoever has submitted a question so far. I'll finish you guys up. Oh, thank you, T, from, is that New Zealand? NZ. And I think since you donated, you skip in the line here, so we'll go with you next. Unless there was somebody else that donated, no? Or were you just donating? Did you have a question? Submit your question, TNZ, if you did. Barbara H says she is a Scorpio. Yeah, that determination came out, and I always associate that with, well, Scorpio is one of those that I associate determination with. Divine Empress RE says, I'm here. Cecilia says he needs to get his crap together. I'm so tired. Talking about her person. And we've got Scorpio Intuitive. And Nancy, I don't know how to say your last name. Nancy B. That's who is showing up as next on my stream. It says, hi, may I know what's coming for me in love? Lover Girl was done, I believe. She might want to scroll back or rewind. Oh, about her boyfriend Jack. And also, when you come in and out of the live stream, if I call your name and you don't respond, then I'm going to go ahead and skip you. So I'm just letting you know that. I don't know if that happened, but just FYI. And Cecilia is doing a good job of moderating. Appreciate that, Cecilia. I would go out and make you a moderator right now. Let me see. Can I do that from here? In just a second. Cecilia 24 is now a moderator. Thanks, Cecilia. I appreciate that. I threw you a wrench. Okay. All right, so who is next, Cecilia? It looks like you were already unofficially moderating. Um, I don't know who's next. T, were you next? I know you donated. Hi, Kay. Lover Girl's next. She wanted to know about Jack. Okay, her boyfriend Jack. What did she want to know? Just how he feels about her? Let's see. Okay, let's do that. Lover Girl, are you still with us? If not, and she comes back and she finds the video, maybe she wants to go ahead and look through. I'll just pull a card real quick because I don't know if she's still here. If you leave the chat, you forfeit your turn. Just FYI. So how does Jack feel about Lover Girl? Oops. Three of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Well, I suppose maybe it's better that she's not here. Again, not a great card. In terms of feelings, it's not the worst card. It's not the Ten of Swords. Three of Swords does indicate, you know, heartbreak or thinking heartbreaking thoughts. But it's also one of those cards that can indicate that however hurtful it is, the recovery can be pretty swift with the Three of Swords, unlike with the Ten of Swords, right? Yeah, unfortunately with this, what I'm getting is that this person, you know, he's just not feeling it, to say the least. Just depends on her situation. This would be a card of separation if they were separated, but she referred to him as her boyfriend, so that's what that is meaning, is that this person is hurting, whether it's from this relationship or not. You know, this person could be holding on to past baggage within the relationship or outside of it, and whatever, regardless, it's affecting his ability to have this relationship. So there's some healing that needs to take place. Past wounds, they haven't healed. It's blocking like them to be fully committed to the relationship, and so until they choose to let go of the past, you know, he's not going to be ready to move it forward. Okay. So let's see who is next. All right. Okay, T sent a donation, but I don't think T had a question because I haven't seen the question submitted. Vicky Fuller is asking if there's still room for questions. We've got, will Dwayne contact me? Oh, that's okay. T's question. Will Dwayne contact me? Let's look. Okay. Then it looks like we have Divine Empress Ari and Vicky Fuller. Okay. And we're going to stop at Vicky Fuller. We've got T. I'm an Aquarius and he's a Gemini. Thanks for that information, T. So you wanting to know if he's going to contact you. We've got the stubborn, resistant Four of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Do you feel like this is your divine counterpart? There's something about this energy still feeling like home to you. Very strong energy here. Even if, I mean, this is a communication card and it's a yes. Aces tend to be yeses. Yeah, he's going to contact you for sure. Yeah, he will. He could be very busy, have a lot going on with that Eight of Wands energy, but he also has a lot of passion towards you. There's a lot of passion that exists between the two of you. Even though you're both air signs, you're both coming across in fiery energy, passionate energy toward one another. The Ace of Swords is about communication, thinking about each other. Normally I would say, you know, thinking is not the same thing as doing, right? But it is anchored by action-oriented energy with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So the answer to your question, T, is yes. And thanks again for that donation. Appreciate that. All right, so let's see who is next. Okay, in the meantime, let's see, is there room for questions? That was Vicky. P says, can you remove me from the list? I have to do something. Thanks for stopping in, P. And then we've got, I'm still here, Cecilia. So I don't know who's next. I know Divine Empress Ari had said that she was before, I think she was before Vicky. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Divine Empress is single. So apparently there are 2 to 3 guys that live in my apartment complex that like me. And one of them actually have good intentions. Would I like the one that has good intentions back? Aries here. Okay. Let's see. Would you like the one that has good intentions? Would you like them back? Okay. I don't know why. I mean, I can see why you're here. Intuitively, I'm getting that you're really thinking about this and wanting to figure that out. Almost getting a soul searcher energy. Maybe you're just a soulful person in general. Or this person is. It almost feels like Virgo energy. But would you like this person back? The one with good intentions. That one fell out. We got 3 of Cups. Yeah, that's a yes for me. 3 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands, which is a card of passion, things moving forward quickly. So if anything, Not only would you like this person, but it could move quite quickly. And like I said, with that Virgo energy I picked up a moment ago, it felt kind of soulful. So this is likely a kindred spirit. With the Three of Cups, it could start off as friendship. But with the Eight of Wands, it indicates passion. So maybe a friends with benefits type deal is on the table for you with this person. Let's get another card. Or will be in the future. Nine of Swords. So I don't know if you're looking for a relationship or not. Even though this person has good intentions and you're going to like them back. There's some stress and some overthinking here. This person could be an overthinker. Okay. So there might be some concern regarding the connection. So just take it slow, I think, is the advice here. I just opened up on Best Friend of the Year Award, Six of Wands. It could indicate that you might figure out that you would be better off as friends, but not before overthinking the hell out of it with that Nine of Swords. But to answer your question, you're going to like this person. All right. And Vicky. Okay. And then after Vicky, we're going to wrap it up. Let's see. T says he's just an ex. Not just because you cared enough to come in and ask about him today. So just saying. There's something there. Will Max be coming back? Vicky wants to know. Okay. Vicky, did you provide your zodiac signs? Oh, Nancy B is next. If you're still taking questions, and if Nancy is still in the chat, she wanted to know what's coming in love. If she's still in the chat, she'll be the last one I take, Cecilia, okay? If she's still here. And Natty, you're gonna have to come in, the next time, okay? I'll take care of you in the next live stream. Or you can always order a private reading. So we're going back to Vicky. Taurus and Gemini. Got it. Okay, good. Just give me a second here. So will Max be coming back? That's the question Vicky is asking. Okay, your energy, Vicky, is coming across as wanting to work things out. Pretty clear. We've got the Queen of Swords. However, people in the situation are doing what's best for them regardless. So, yeah. Five of Pentacles is in his energy. Five of Pentacles. the energy of being left out in the cold or leaving someone out in the cold. The Judgment is underneath, so you haven't heard the last of him. Okay? His energy is, it's just kind of blah. And I do feel like he still has some things he wants to say to you. And he still feels connected, you know, to you. The Five of Pentacles indicates that, you know, he is feeling some kind of way about it. Like his emotions are running high with relation to you, regardless of how long it's been. And that's what's coming through with his energy toward you. And with the Judgment in the outcome, Judgment's, you know, about coming back and new beginning. It means both. So it's an interesting card. It means coming back and new beginning. So however it's going to be when he comes back, it's going to be completely different. Like completely different. So for better or for worse, it's going to be completely different. But to answer your question, I do see him coming back. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Who, I think that, did I say Vicky was the last person? I did say Vicky was the last person. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Cecilia, you did an excellent job. You're a natural moderator. Is this your first time moderating? Because you did great. And I appreciate it. If anybody wants a private reading, they're on sale, $20 for a video recorded 4-question reading sent to your private email. Message me at lovetheoracledragon@gmail.com or check out the description box below the video. This was fun. It's a learning curve, I'm not going to lie. Some things that I need to kind of get comfortable with, but I'll be doing this again. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and everybody take care.